Attorney General Basil Williams attended an anti-corruption sensitization seminar held in Region 5 earlier today. Sasha Ramsaran reports.
The Attorney General's Chambers and the Ministry of Legal Affairs, in collaboration with the Region 5 Regional Democratic Council, today held an anti-corruption sensitization seminar at the Region 5 RDC office. Honorable Minister of Legal Affairs and Attorney General Basil Williams was a part of the seminar and during his opening remarks said,
"Anti-corruption really is the brainchild of the President himself. Corruption is global. It's a scourge, a global scourge. So in establishing his cabinet, he threw the anti-corruption ball to me. I was always a football player, so I caught him. And having no blueprint, really, I devised the strategy that, look, how are the employees of the state and also the private sector, how are you going to get a kind of consciousness to understand the pitfalls of what represents corruption? The President said after he held his first meeting with the public service and the hierarchy of the public service, that he wants an unbribable public service. You all remember that. Yes. And he wasn't concerned with political affiliation. Once people do service to the Guyanese people in the public service, that's all that interests us, and I endorse that and those sentiments that he expressed.
The Honorable Minister further added,
Very important that all of us join in this struggle against corruption. Anti-corruption is everybody's business. Everybody's business. And the world is going to take even greater interest in fighting the scourge of corruption. And why? Because we spend the money from the developed world in the form of grants, loans, etc. And they are interested in transparency and accountability for the monies that come from their own workers in their countries. So they're not prepared to take the earnings of their workers in their country, bring it to our country, and then our workers pilfer it, leak it, and disappear with it. And it's not being utilized for the purposes of improving the lives of the people, the Guyanese people in our villages, in our communities, and in the country as a whole.
A plenary session was then held where persons were allowed to pose questions to the minister and his team.
A person has been placed in prison for a long time, or let me say life imprisonment. The witness is being out there now. Think that he or she is safe because he's placed in there for a long time or life. But he's in there, but still he's out there because he has contacts out there more than anybody out there. So what will happen?
It's a case where the person is threatened to use a drug kingpin. We know he will have other persons around the neighborhood, and so in that instance, termination will not happen, because the force of witness protection will not do anything or should not do anything that would threaten your life.
That if you suspect something, you ought to report it. I have received information, phone card scam being operated from inside the prison, asking persons to deposit sums of money by phone card to the tune and then deposit it to a certain account given to them. Now, if that is accurate, I am being the first to ask that you investigate it.
And the police will have the information when they could. But unless there's a whistleblower for that information, somebody who could actually give you that disclosure.
If a person has been given a new identity under the witness protection program, and that person decides to opt out of the program or is thrown out of the program, will that person retain that new identity?
As it relates to having a new identity, it's a last resort. And you will only be given a new identity if the threat is, or the danger is so grave. So if, for example, you decide to opt out of the witness protection program, they will once again assess to see whether or not the threat still exists. However, if it's terminated, as I said before, you can lose the new identity, meaning that your old identity can be restored to you.
Sasha Ramsaran reporting for Channel 8 News.